Good morning, guys. So, we're gonna go to the dollar store because I feel like I'm running out of glue, even though I bought glue like a couple months ago, I'm pretty sure. I don't know when I bought glue. When did I think I have a video of me buying glue. Anyways, so I want to check if dollar store has any glue because I know they have tape because we bought tape there, but what about glue? Let's see. Do you guys see the salt on the sidewalk? I think it's gonna snow soon because that's the indicator. $1 million, hand it over. We push it open. Oh, there we go. These are so tiny. That's so cute. Look. I've never seen like laundry things so tiny. I was thinking these are perfect for candles, and then I look at this. It is for candles. Oh, these are big. Oh my god, this would be good for congee if you wanted to bring it to work or something. I don't know, guys. I don't know where the glue sticks are. Or glue. Big cool gloves. I love the little like rose here. Makes it look so elegant. What is this? Tape, and now I see glue, like liquid glue, but I don't want this. I want the glue sticks. Where are they? I can't see them. Found the glue sticks. Why are they kind of pricey though? $2? Should I buy two? Those are smaller versions, but I don't think that's a lot. This is a cool pen holder. It's so sparkly. It'd be like perfect for if you have like a party girl aesthetic at your home or in your room. I haven't seen these gum in so long. I think I've seen them only when I was in elementary school and high school. I have never seen them. We're finally home and I haven't ate anything, and my mom bought me like these noodles yesterday. So I guess we'll cook something with these noodles. If you guys can't see, I feel like these noodles are different from the other ones in my other vlog. I'll use a bowl to determine how much I'll eat. Okay, so this will be good enough. So I'll put this rest back. We also have this, and I want to use it because I love the tasting noodles and there being a crunchy side to it as well. So we're going to use this. I don't know how to open it though. I remember last time opening this and this having like an awful smell. Hopefully it shouldn't be like this now because this one's quite new. We bought it like maybe 2 days ago. Or a day ago. I'm not sure. I think a handful should be enough. Oh my god, my hands are freezing. I use cold water to wash this. It looks like I'm cooking up Coke or cola, but I'm not. I'm preheating this. No, I'm heating this up so I can pour this with my noodles, so my noodles can actually have flavor. For some reason, I really want to journal today, so I decided I'm gonna take pictures or random things or drawings from Pinterest. I'm gonna print them out, but first I need to put them on Canva, and then I'm going to download it, and then I can print it out because I can't just like. I don't know, is there another way to print it out quicker? Because I don't want to waste like a full-on paper trying to print one of this out because it'd be way too big. So we gotta make them into 4s. It's not letting me print. What the hell? What happened? I'm connected to my printer, so why won't let it print? What's going on? Do I have to pay a prescription or something? Let me print my paper. What's going on? I updated the app because I was like searching out, oh, how do I fix this problem? And they were like, oh, update the app, maybe that's the reason. But everything's connected, so I don't get it. What's going on? This printer is pissing me off. I think it's been like over 30 minutes. I'm trying to get this like to print, but it's not printing. It still won't let me print. I tried literally everything. I tried unplugging it. I tried plugging it in. I tried connecting it, reconnecting it, unconnecting it, whatever. I tried everything. See, it's literally connected. I have ink in it. This is what it says. There's no issues found, right? So let's start. Let's do a test print. See, it says the printer is not responding. And then it says it have 0 pages and 1 copy, whatever that means. You can clearly see that there are paper in this. So I don't get it. What a waste of 21 minutes. Okay, so basically I called up the company. Because I'm like, I want this fixed, Tell me why every single person that's like supposed to be helping people out with this situation is on break. They're like, they're having a nice relaxing break from work, from their job. And the only person I can communicate with was AI. And AI kept getting those useless situations because, oh my god, I never knew how much I hated AI. Because I would tell like one thing and then they'll keep repeating it, or it's they're super slow. I'm just like, bro, who the hell? It's so robotic. It's so annoying. It kept asking me to do the same thing over and over again. I was like, buddy, are we serious? So basically what's happening is my laptop and the printer have they can't communicate for some reason. They're having a miscommunication or something's going on. And that's why it's not connecting and doing properly. Should I just leave this alone and wait for like, I'll solve it tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the app or something. I'm not really sure, but whatever. No, because my printer was working a couple days ago. I think it wasn't even a couple days ago. It was like the day before yesterday. It was working fine. So I don't know what's going on, guys. I feel like it's so strange. I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna open these. At least. Oh, it's so annoying. I think I figured out what the problem is. So there's nothing wrong with my MacBook. I think it's the new update. Because it was working a couple days ago. So it has to be the new update. That was before they updated everything. And there's probably like some type of bug that like Apple's not accepting or along those lines. So that's why I can't connect to it and can't print anything on it. That's probably the reason. You know, Apple's kind of strict when it comes to stuff. Kind of. Okay. I mean, it's not like I was in a rush to journal or anything. I still have like this amount of pages left and oh wait, there's a little more. I have this amount of pages left and then I'll be finished with this journal. I mean, also I have to write in all these pages first though. I have a lot of pages I have to write in though. So it's gonna take quite a while. Maybe, I'm gonna assume less than 2 months. It's probably gonna take more than a month though. I honestly have no idea what to do with my journal because I want to decorate it, but I literally don't know what to decorate with. I don't know how to decorate it, you know? So I think the easiest thing to do is I'll just use this. I'll glue this on so then I can actually draw or like do something so I can actually have lines this time. But yeah, okay, just glue it. Okay, we need to cut the excess off. I did something really basic and I just stick this on like how you saw before, and then I just like put a pink barrier, and I wanted to make some grass and make a sun here, but then I don't have any yellow at home, so I couldn't do that. Do I have yellow? I don't think I don't see anything yellow I can just like rip out. So this is how it looks so far. Probably gonna stop here, but yeah, I mean, what else can I do? I don't know what to film, so I'll tell you stories and experiences of my high school and maybe elementary school life, because I'm like, why not? I feel like school is such a big thing in my life because my parents, and also because it's expected of me to like graduate stuff. So, and I mean, it's a big experience for everyone's life, you know? I hear people like waking up and being in a panic because they're like, oh my god, my essay that I have to write, and they're like, oh wait, I'm not in school anymore. And I was like, you know what, I'll tell you my experiences about very interesting teachers I have. I think the first teacher I'm going to talk about is my law teacher. So basically in high school, in grade 11 and 12, you can pick your different courses for yourself. Like obviously there are courses that you have to take for graduating high school, but you can also have like different courses, you know? You need more than those courses. You need like credit and stuff. So I took a law class because my friend was also taking it, and because I was very curious about how the law works and everything in between and the like different laws and stuff. So I heard a bit of this teacher because I heard that the teacher is very vocal about their pronouns. Like they'll be like, oh, if you use the wrong pronouns on that person, then they will like lecture you for like a long time or something along those lines. I don't know, I feel like I never used the wrong pronouns, so I didn't experience that. So yeah, but it's like someone told me about it and I was like, okay, you know, I don't really care about that. If you want me to call you whatever, I'll call you whatever. But this teacher, I think, was a little too biased to be a teacher in my opinion, because I remember one time this teacher doesn't really like social media for kids, and that makes more sense, right? That makes sense because you're an adult and you can see the effects of social media on children and how it might like negatively affect them. Everything, like, you know, I get that. But the problem is like you're showing us all the negative sides of social media, but you're not showing a lot of positive sides or like very strong points of positive sides of social media. Like they're giving us there's like majority of the time we're looking at the negative impacts of social media, and I'm just like, okay, I know this year is biased towards like social media and how it's bad for children, but you have to show us both sides. You can't just show me one half of the coin and not show me the other half. That makes no sense. And you might be thinking, oh, maybe like I'm being over dramatic. I'm not being over dramatic, because one time we were watching this video about, I don't know, I forgot what we were watching about, but about something along, I think it was about war or something, I'm not really sure. actually, I don't remember. I think about something. And we had to write about it, how we might agree or disagree. And based on what the teacher was saying, about what the law teacher was saying, the law teacher disagreed. Actually, no, they actually agreed with whatever the video was showing, right? So I was like, you know what? I know the teacher agrees with it, with the statement. So I'm gonna write about how I also agree, because your girl wants marks. She wants good marks. So I was like, okay, I'll write whatever. My friend, on the other hand, she also took the same class as me. She was like, I don't agree with this. I don't like, I'm not gonna write something I don't believe. So she disagreed, and she wrote like her good points. She actually did research and stuff. I just like took everything from the video. I was like, screw this. I'm just gonna write it, whatever. I'm not gonna do all that effort. And she made some really good points. But the problem is the teacher was biased. So normally our friend would get like full marks or close to full marks. But this time she did not get full marks. She got marks, but not as good as she normally does. And I'm just like, oh, the teacher's a little biased, because the teacher also wrote a comment like, oh, something along the lines of how she disagrees, or how they disagree or something. And I was like, that's not allowed in school, right? I was like, you can go to the principal's office and like, rebut everything and just get a better mark. But she was like, no, it's okay, whatever. She didn't do it, but I would if I were her. But yeah, I was like, damn, I didn't realize teachers could be so biased. I think another experience I had was with a different teacher. This is my history teacher. I don't dislike her, and I don't like my history teacher. I think they're pretty okay. My history teacher was very prideful of being Canadian. That's all I have to say. Because I remember, I don't know why she kept mentioning this, because we were learning about like World War One and World War Two. I had her for like 2 years. So we were learning about both world wars, right? I mean, for like different years. Like for first year, you're learning about World War One, and then the second year is World War Two. So I was learning about it, and for some reason, I think what World War was like when America bombed Japan, or like the 2 bombings on Hiroshima and whatever the other place is called. For some reason, the teacher thought it was a good idea to mention how Canadians actually took part in building the bombs to detonate those countries, causing like people to die and innocent people to like be harmed. She told us that, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. And she said it was like, she's like, oh, keep remembering this, guys. So I was like, okay, maybe this is on the test, because she said this once, and she's like, remember this. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. And then she mentioned it a second time, and I was like, okay. And then she mentioned it a third time. I was like, oh, this has gotta be on the test now, because she's saying it with so much pride. It was not on the test. I don't know why she told us that. I was like, okay, thank you. And then for some reason, I think it was like Iceland or something. And then she was mentioning how, Canadians helped with Iceland during like this world war or during a war or something. And how if you say you're Canadian, you go there, you actually help out with I think it was a museum or something. You'd actually be volunteering for a museum, and they would gladly accept you. And I was so confused. But I was like, you know what? Good for you. I don't know. She has so much pride talking about it. I don't think I have that much pride, so I'm not like really conflicted. I'm not like showing you how prideful she is of Canadians. So you might not believe me based on like how I'm talking, but she's very prideful. Yep. I know I already talked about this gym teacher in my previous vlog. I don't know which vlog, but I'll tell you or give you a quick recap, because I don't know, maybe someone hasn't really watched my videos and they want to know about him. So basically, I had this gym teacher in my first year of high school, which is really shocking, because first year and not already this intense. Because this gym teacher was very intense. First of all, he would not give us any games to play. I think there was like a handful of times he gave us games to play, and that was like less than 10. Majority of the time, the things we got to play were workouts. He made us do workouts like 24/7. I remember getting out of like that class, and my whole entire like my hair was sweating, my face was red, and I was like, bro, did I run a marathon? I was so tired. And I remember getting out of this class, when you are like pushing your body to its limit, and your whole like you feel your throat start like having that weird, you start spitting and stuff, and it's like really gross. That's what I felt like. And I was sweating so much, in fact, that I ended up growing up, I think, an inch or something. And that's really rare, because I can't grow. Like, I struggle to like even grow inches. So he actually made me grow an inch in like the couple months I had him, which is crazy. I feel like people got so tired of his class. Even like not athletes, there's like athletes in schools and stuff. Even the athletes in my class were barely listening, because they were so tired from playing these like damn workouts. And he was so serious about health and stuff, that he would set aside like 20 minutes in the last time during the gym, and he would talk about things that we should and shouldn't eat. I remember him grilling into my head that Greek yogurt is really good for you if it tastes like garbage. If it's sweet, then it's bad for you and it's just like dessert. And how this juice is good and this juice is bad. Now, I don't remember anything about the juice because I don't drink juice, so I could care less about it. And how kale and like green smoothies are really, really good for you and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. So that's basically my summary of him. I know this is as long as my other teachers' experiences, but this teacher has built something in my brain that I cannot let go of. He has made me sweat so much. It just, kudos to him. I have never experienced something like that.